Hey, it's Clay at claytrader.com. This will be my top cryptos as we head into Tuesday, January 21st. This will be a technical analysis breakdown, meaning if you are somebody that uses charts within your trading, or maybe you're just interested in learning more about charts and how they can be used as a tool to help make good decisions as a trader, this will be a video for you. Now, one quick clarification moving forward, I'll be using the 1 hour time frame, meaning each one of these candlesticks here represents 1 hour worth of time. And that's because cryptos are open 24/7, and I want this analysis to remain relevant for as long as possible. So by using these longer time frames and looking at these bigger pictures, and I'll walk you through some questions to ask yourself, and based on how you answer these questions, that'll dictate the current status of the chart. But like I said, by using more so the longer time frames, it'll allow me to keep this video relevant for as long as possible. So crypto number one, we are going to look at, how can we not, the TrumpCoin, as it's gotten a whole lot of press already. It's gotten some crazy movements. So a lot of people watching it, and something to at least keep an eye on as time goes on, because this is definitely for trading. So obviously I'm not making any sort of long-term investment proclamations. I'm just looking at this strictly from a technical trading standpoint. So right away, the first couple levels that stand out to me are, we have a couple of very well defined resistance levels. So let me change that to red to represent resistance. And then we also have another one, and this is going to be more so the nearer term one, which is much steeper. And I'll do that to make it look a little bit different. But those are going to be the two key areas of resistance to watch moving forward. So let's just say you're watching this video 15, 20 hours after I upload it. Question number one becomes, well, where's the price at relative to that initial trend line right there, the dashed one? If you're saying, well, Clay, the price is above there, next immediate question, okay, well, where's the price at relative to that secondary resistance trend line? If you're saying the price is also up above there, well, that's telling you that right now TrumpCoin is doing very, very well, because it is broken out of both of these key areas of resistance. And if the price is broken up through that one, no guarantees, but you got to think that the price pushes up above the $80 mark. So keep an eye on that. But like I said, those are going to be the two initial levels to watch from a resistance standpoint. And, just like I said, ask yourself those questions, and then, based on where the price is at, is going to give you a much deeper insight into whether or not any sort of breakout has happened, and if so, how strong the breakout actually is. Now, maybe you're saying, well, Clay, I'm watching this video 15 hours from now, and the price is still down below that resistance line right there. Next question to ask yourself is, okay, well, where's the price at relative to that area right there? I want to change this back to normal, and that is the support. So let's go with green, as that has definitely become a very key level of support. You can see right here, acted as support, a little congestion area right there. Right there. Now, if you're saying, actually, Clay, the price is down below that level, yeah, that's where things get shaky. How shaky? Well, this is where common sense comes into play. How far down below the price or that trend line is it? The further down below, the more shaky the situation has become. But as of right now, these are going to be the main technical levels. So walk yourself through those questions, keep your eye on these levels, and that'll, like I said, give you the best insight into what this current status of the situation is. Next one here, we are looking at Bitcoin, and a couple of key dynamics to watch moving forward in terms of questions. So again, let's just say you're watching this 20 hours from now. Question number one is, where is the price at relative to that pink line down there, which on my chart represents the very famous 200 period moving average, right now valid at basically 100,000. If you're answering the question that the price is still up above the $100,000 mark, that is a good thing. Now, that could imply that the price is pulled back here a little bit, but big picture wise, that would still imply that the price is still maintaining above its overall highs, which you can see right here. It's still in an uptrend. So like I said, any sort of answering that the price is above that pink line, even if you were to just envision that as a trend line that's drawing itself for you, then as long as the price is above the uptrending trend line, then by definition, the price itself is still in an uptrending trend. So just keep that dynamic as long as the price is above there. Now, on the flip side, if you're saying, well, actually, Clay, no, I'm watching this 15 hours from now and the price is down below that level. Once again, common sense. Well, how far down below is it? The further down below, the more bearish, the more rough of a situation it has become. And then on the flip side of things, in terms of areas of resistance, like TrumpCoin, we have ourselves a pretty well-defined resistance line right here. So if I just connect those and bring them down, that will be the main area of resistance to watch. So if you're watching this and you're saying, well, actually, Clay, when I'm watching this video, the price is up above that red line right there, that is a good thing. That would imply that a technical breakout has occurred. So it'll be interesting to see how Bitcoin continues to play out. Next one here, we are looking at Ethereum, and Ethereum's got a pretty well-defined pattern, but let me just first get the resistance part of it. So I'm going to connect those two lines there, and then we can move in ahead of things. And then down here, we have the other part of the wedge formation. That right there, and again, let me change that to green for support. And that's really, in my mind, the key dynamic moving forward is you can see we have this wedge that is formed. So we have our resistance, we have our support coming upwards. But then you notice that this pattern is getting smaller and smaller, meaning it will eventually run out, which brings about the question, well, who's ultimately going to win this battle? The battle right now is just choppiness back and forth, but eventually somebody's got to win out. Will it be the bears with the push to the downside? Will it be the bulls with a push to the upside? That all remains to be seen. But the point here being is that this is narrowing and it's going to need to make a decision at some point. And that's why risk management matters, because maybe you're thinking, I think the bears are going to push to the downside. Okay, there you go. Maybe other people are saying, no, I think it's going to head upwards. That's logical too. But again, somebody's going to be right, somebody's going to be wrong, which is why risk management matters. So that's really going to be the main dynamic whenever you're watching this video, whether it's 10 or 15, 20 hours from now. When you're watching this, where is the price at relative to this wedge formation? And depending on where the price is going to give you insight into whether or not the bulls are gaining some strength or if the bears are gaining some strength. Real quick, I want to take a break and personally invite you to get signed up for this free live online webinar that I'm offering later on in the week. So if you've been enjoying what you've seen and you want to learn more about this tool, how it can and should be used to build consistency and manage risk, then definitely get signed up for the free live class. If you're watching on YouTube, there's a link down in the description box you can use, or if you're watching right on my website, there's an area on the webpage you can use to sign up. So like I said, if you've been enjoying, then definitely get signed up for the free live webinar. Next one here, we are looking at XRP, and like a lot of these other ones, we've had quite a bit of movement here, and from the big picture standpoint, the most straightforward way to just gauge the current health of the situation is all about that pink line there, that 200 period moving average. You can see, in fact, no, you can't see because it's a little bit behind my ugly mug. There we go. There's been a couple times where the price has dropped down below that level, but you can see that didn't last very long. Price got back above it, and then you go back here and you can see right there, price dropped below it, but then quickly snap back up. So you're going to want to continue to watch this dynamic moving forward. Sorry about that. I just noticed that I was on the market cap, not necessarily the price. So my mistake on that one. But overall, the pattern's still the exact same thing. So as I was just talking about, you had that faulty breakout, right, or breakdown, excuse me, of the 200 period moving average. And then right here, you also had another faulty breakdown of the level. So more of the story here moving forward for XRP. As long as you're answering the question that the price is above that area, that is a good thing. That is what you want to see, because that just implies that the overall trend still plenty in the bulls' favor. And then in terms of areas of resistance, you can see that there was a bit of a false breakout. We had this area of resistance right there. So it got the break, but unfortunately rolled right back over. Now, that's not to say that the entire chart's destroyed, because again, the price is still above that pink line right there. But that is to say that this is going to remain the key area of resistance to watch moving forward. So you're going to want to see if the price can get back above that area or not as I zoom back in. So again, if you're watching this video 20 hours from now, where is the price? That'll be the main question to ask yourself. Where's the price at relative to that trend line right there? Any sort of answering of that question that the price is above there. Once again, let common sense kick over. Well, how far above that line is it? The further up above it, the more powerful the breakout has become. But all things considered, even with the false breakout right there, the overall trend still plenty in the bulls' favor. Next one here is Solana, and with this one, like a lot of these other ones that we've been looking at, there is a very well-defined resistance line and trend line that you're going to want to keep an eye on and base your question off of. So again, you're watching this video whenever that is. Question number one, where's the price at relative to that level right there? Very clearly, that is measuring the current pullback that has been going on. So if you're answering the question that the price is up above that area, that's definitely a good thing. And how good of a thing? Again, well, how far above that resistance line is it? The further up above, the better of a thing that it is. In the very near term, we have another level of support right here. And that'll be another question, is just, well, really the question becomes, where is the price at relative to this wedge right now? Which again, like these other ones, is running out of space. So somebody's going to need to make a decision. But where's the price at relative to these areas? If you are saying the price is answering the price, or that the question that the price is down below that support level, I mean, that's not a good thing. But I wouldn't call it the end of the world, because not that far below, you do have the pink line there, the 200 period moving average. Now, if you're answering the question that the price is also down below there, that would be a much bigger problem and a much bigger red flag that, the bears seem to be picking up that much more strength. But as of now, yes, preferably speaking, you want to see assuming you're bullish, of course, you want to see the price stay above that green line. But even if the price doesn't, like I said, not the end of the world, because you do still have that 200 period moving average down there. But as of right now, I would consider this just a healthy pullback. And as long as the price stays above those supports, that's by far what matters most. So that wraps up the cryptos going forward into the future. If you like what you saw here, then again, and you want to learn more about the tool, then get signed up for the free live webinar. It'll be later this week, Thursday, January 23rd at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So hope to see you there. And then as far as these videos, if you want me to do more crypto, a very easy way to communicate that to me is to leave a comment, hit that like button, and if you have a little extra time and willingness, hitting that subscribe button really does help out, and it's a super easy and free way to help support the channel. So thanks for watching, take care, and like I said, make sure you hit that subscribe button.